Hey everybody, and welcome to Day 9 of the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for June. We've got just 10 teams of the original 32 remaining, 2 players with 2 of the teams each, so 10 players, 12 teams. I'm Sardek, and with me on comms tonight is Barren.
Howdy everyone, how's it going?
Well known for their work on Final Fantasy Tactics Arena, but Arena has been kind of on hiatus lately, so welcome.
Yeah. It had a hell of a run, to say the very least. I of course have hosted several different FFT Arena tournaments, some of which were seasonal. Others were like single class challenge. We even did a couple gimmick tournaments like Undead Only. Undead Only. We did a tournament that had like only you're allowed one use of ability / equipment to in a way limit options, but at the same time show off some other things that we don't normally get to see, that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's do it.
I do wonder if I'll be able to find a way to fit gimmick tournaments into our schedule. Because, like, obviously going month by month, it's a little harder to sneak them in.
Well, I think it depends on the time and you want to host these gimmick tournaments. Like, I think, for example, All Undead Team will be perfect for, like, Halloween, let's say.
Things I will keep in mind. But anyways... First up, we have Coppola 1 versus Love Colored Magic 2, Cop's Best Version 2 versus No Originality. Stream coming in clear for you, Barren?
Yep, I can see it just fine.
Perfect. I really should have asked that before I went live.
No, it's fine. I even made sure to mute the volume on the Twitch tab because I don't want to hear myself echo.
Right, yeah. Do you have the Discord screen share? It'll be like a second and a half ahead of the Twitch.
It's fine as long as it's not like a 10-second delay or anything like that. I think I can follow along.
You will be a lot faster if you have the Discord stream up, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Regardless, for Coppola, we have One Punch the Ninja, Red Shoes Double Scorpion Tail with Attack Up. Obviously, enormous single target damage coming out of this one. And looking at it, let's see. No Hamitos on the other side, so the ninja is in the clear for the big attacks. Super Pig the Aribo with Please Eat. Buff Monk, the Lancers are basically monks these days. And Counterflood for a game, the Geomancer with, of course, Counterflood. And White Magic Short Charge for the support on the other side.
Yeah, it is rather interesting that Lancers are better at being martial artists than the class is supposed to be the quintessential martial artist. But yeah, 16 PA, nearly 400 health, very tanky, mobile Lancer.
Definitely something that's going to be adjusted in the coming months, but because it is crystallized into monks just not being playable, so have to address that. On the other side, for Love Colored Magic, we have Butts the Lancer with basic skill, Meat Bone Slash, and 2 Fists, the double punch shield Lancer. Ferris the Monk with Time Magic HP Restore and Equip Armor. 440 hit points on a monk. She only does have 12 PA, so she's not going to hit as hard as a Lancer, but it appears Time Magic is more her thing, and she will have significantly more MA, or MP, to cast those Time Magic spells with. Kara the Ninja with Item, MP Switch, and Equip Sword for double Nagrarok. These are very long range, very fast, very damaging throws. We haven't seen one of these in a few months, so it's good to see the resurgence of that plan. And Lena the Oracle with White Magic, Weapon Guard, and Defense Up.
Yeah, it feels like defense up is gonna be, as long as the Oracle I don't think is charging the spell. Defense up might, however, survive maybe one round of combat versus Ninja, maybe, because Oracles have respectable amount of hit points. But Berserker Ninja though has a lot of damage, so it just depends on compatibility.
Yep. We have no originality on the back side of the fort, and Cop's best in red on the near side.
Right, so the Ninja with 10 move, obviously she's not going to be able to reach anyone just yet, but she's going to play a lot of hit and run for sure if anyone tries to approach her, because she can just, right here, she can just throw from this position and then run back. That's the huge advantage that LCM's got going for him right now. But low durability means as soon as someone touches her, she's dead.
And of course, as we see on this map frequently, the red team has split because a couple of them have longer range or bigger jumps or teleport. So that might be a problem for Coppola.
Not to mention there's a choke point right there. That Lancer could just hold the Ninja down. Oh, look at that, double block.
One of the changes this month being that those flails can be blocked, and, well, sure showing the difference right there.
Alright, the Ariba going for Please Eat. Now that Ninja is really, really buffed. Got the Berserk, Haste, everything you could ever want.
He is taken to near fatal, but fortunately his Berserk will allow him to continue fighting. Except there goes the punches.
But Re-Raise will kick in very shortly, so the Ninja can just go right back on the attack. Oracle is going to go for a Paralyze, 65% chance. Can she get it off in time before the Ninja comes back to life? She will get it off, but will it connect? It does not. Bit unfortunate, and let's see. Ninja, oh. She survived one hit because she blocked one of them, but poison might take her out in just a sec. Oh, never mind. Cheer up. Good move on the Lancer's part to save her from dying, as well as get rid of the poison.
A lot of near misses here with near fatals and not actual kill shots.
Yeah, I mean, like the orange. I mean, then again, the hit rates were somewhat shaky to begin with. The slow is going to connect onto the Geomancer, counter flood, no status proc of course. Life will go off, and the Ninja's back in business. Well, Coppola's Ninja.
Love Colored Magic's Ninja Ambrosiaing herself and running off to the corner, but she will be back before long. She is very fast.
Yeah, fortunately, the undead martial Two-Fist Lancer can keep that Berserk Ninja at bay. So it does seem like that Coppola needs that ninja to be running around and whacking things, because right now Love Colored Magic is, I actually want to say, in control.
Yeah, she does seem to be, if not in complete control, well ahead.
Not to mention that the Coppola's Lancer is about to die. Death sentence is about to take into effect.
And there it is.
Slowing the Aribo, it will allow the monk to effectively get a double turn, actually. Wave Fist to take out the Geomancer, and Pig. Alright, I think he's gonna go down in the next round. Yep.
There it is.
Right.
Love Colored Magic takes game one. Whoops. There we go. Small map up next, 20. How do you think that impacts the matchup?
I think Coppola's issue with the first map is the big cliff getting in the way, so he couldn't go directly in the middle. He had to go either right or left, and one of the sides had a huge choke point that Love Colored Magic was able to take advantage of. This is a much more wide open map, so I think Coppola should have a better shot at winning this one. We'll see, though.
Although that ninja being able to get up on that perch is going to be pretty difficult for Coppola's team to deal with, especially with that Berserk ninja.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He moved forward, and the Lancer was able to take advantage. Earth Slash got hit 2 people. One the mid-charge, but thanks to equipped armor, that monk is not on her knees just yet.
Yeah, should have 140-ish hit points left.
I think it was 160 from what I saw. Because that Lancer did about roughly 280-ish. But then again, that is mid-charge. So the ninja is back up. Will he be able to get a turn in time is the question. Dispel Magic gets rid of all the buffs. Dispel Magic I find to be quite underrated for a spell, because it does neutralize the pig's stat buffs.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of stat buffs running around until just recently, so Dispel's definitely gotten a lot stronger just over the last couple months.
Alright, Kara's gonna run ahead and just went for the simple whack. I would have gone for the throw personally, but I guess the AI felt that the minimum amount of damage necessary was just enough.
Well, Fig, the answer to that is that the AI thinks that Near Fatal is exactly as good as Dead. It's a problem with the priority matrix, definitely something that will be fixed going forward.
And yep, it's just like that. Coppola did had to let his ninja be the meat shield early on, but once he got revived, he was able to take out Love Colored Magic Ninja Lancer, who is actually one of the bigger threats on that team. And he was able to take over from there. So let's see how round 3 shapes up.
This one has another choke point up on the mountain where they tend to get snagged up, so I'm curious how that's going to impact the results here.
The choke point isn't quite as narrow though, because there are a couple spaces in between. It would have to be like a group effort to, oh, I see what you mean. That one little spot right there.
Yeah, if the ninja was not up on the top side and was on the bottom, there's only one place you can hit her from. Because once you get any closer to Love Colored Magic side of that, the height difference is too high to hit somebody in the spaces.
Well, in the face, yeah. Okay, we see a life. Oracle's about to die mid-charge. Yep. Even with defense stuff, that couldn't quite protect her because it was mid-charge.
Well, with between attack up and the Berserk bonus, that ninja was always going to get that one through.
See, Wave Fist is going to bring the Lancer down to his knees. Slow does not go off because I think the intended target has already died. Please eat. Well, give all the buffs to the Geomancer, who proceed to get a turn. I think will knock out the Lancer. Yes, she will. So that monk is all that is left for. No, she goes for revive, and that ninja's back up. So the Oracle goes right. Oh, double block. Never mind. But I think. Let's see, nose breath, charm. This one might be it right here. No, not yet. That Oracle's still kicking, but don't think for long now.
The entire enemy team went before the Oracle. Super unfortunate for Love Colored Magic.
Yeah, it's just that subtle. It's just that notable speed difference that Coppola's got going for him. Geomancer will go for a raise, because why not? Wave Fist will take her out. Life will resolve, because why not? Everyone needs to be back up at their feet to celebrate. And that's it. Coppola advances.
2-1 Coppola. Up next, the other two undefeated teams. We have Kaffe's There Be Monsters Here Filipino edition versus Hero 1's The Meta. Break appears to have very strong opinions about who's going to win this match.
Exactly, guys. Speed is king.
All right, so for There Be Monsters here, we have Whack Whack the Chocobo with Choco Guard, Ek Ek the Cacatoris with Gaze, both 11 speed, Aswang the Master Tonberry with Shadow Stitch, and Tianek the Monk with also 12 speed, but this one starts slow. Will the Cacatoris start in place ready to haste her or not? Steal Auto Potion and Equip Armor on her.
Not sure why there would be Auto Potion on a Undead set. I'm assuming it's anticipation of the accessory being stolen or broken.
It is a mistake.
because I'm like thinking, no way, because I know there's no like moves that depend. There's no minus strike in this ROM as far as I'm aware.
No, Kaffe has said it was an error, and he's just surprised it hasn't come up more often.
It's like he's cheating. Well, I say cheating death, but okay. But other than that, Undead team, I'm guessing he's just trying to rely on his monsters to buy him enough time for the monk to get back up and do her thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyways, on the other side for the meta, we have Haste the Thief with 14 speed for Time Magic to haste the team right out of the gate, Weapon Guard and Short Charge, Gunmito the Mediator, just like it says on the tin, Stone Gun and Hamido with Deadshot, and also item for support. Mind Control the Mind Flare, these need no introduction, and Wild Card the Chocobo. Chocobo on each team.
Yeah, it's actually nice to see that Chocobos are like the quintessential white mage of the monsters, and I do like the idea of Stone Gun, Deadshot, Angel Rain. I think Angel Rain's got some good synergy with guns in general because guns don't care for PA and MA, and plus re-raise is always nice to have.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the reasons why Erebos and trees are so good.
So let's see what happens here. 14 speed thief. That means immediate haste 2. I also do like the fact how that thief will not stray from the rest of the party just to get the haste 2 going. So that's good. That's good unit placement right there. Choco Guard provide protect as well as shell. Ooh, Gaze, immediate petrify.
There are items, or there is item on the Mediator, so he should be able to cure that quickly, but still, a good tempo play shutting down a 14 speed unit for a couple turns.
Well, there's also Choco Asuna, that also will work. And Deadshot, I think, always results in a crit.
That is correct.
Okay. When strikes I do, that's a one-shot. That is the downside, though, of stacking so much speed onto a thief. You're sacrificing the durability in order to get multiple turns in, and sometimes that might not always be the best-case scenario.
I'm honestly surprised it worked out as well as it did. Like, when I was designing the hit point and stat lines on the gear, I thought I was going to have to adjust it more than I ended up having to. They have come out pretty good.
I mean, then again, you would have there is some sort of delicate balance into it. Like, you don't want to have like one Uber equipment that everyone always goes to. But then again, thieves aren't necessarily durable to begin with, so it's best to capitalize on their speed, despite its obvious shortcoming to it, because the more turns you can get in, the less likely durability will be a non-issue. There's a counter flood. Blizzard, I think, has cast Silence. It would not have mattered actually, or it might have. Time Magic Monk. Gunshot takes out the bird. Shadow Stitch. That's a guaranteed stop. That's gonna make the Mind Flare pretty much easy pickings.
Yeah, especially with him this far out of position from the rest of his team.
Oh, Throat Punch. That's interesting. I think it cancels mid-charge as well. I remember seeing it once.
Yep, that is what it does. It cancels charging as well as does damage.
Okay, so it's not it's not just a conditional move. It actually can frequently trigger, like with the bag even.
Yeah, it is 100% cancel charge.
All right, okay. So it's just an added bonus that it can just deal damage and does have the added bonus of canceling charge. Okay, that's good. Chef's Knife is going to deal some pretty decent damage to the Chocobo, but Regenerator should be able to patch it right up, assuming he's able to get a turn soon. There's a Revive. And Haste the Thief will... Well, that's the other good thing about having a 14-speed Thief with a Ninja Knife. Concentrate.
Oof.
Auto... well, we were speaking about Auto Potion. Well, Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Poor Kaffe.
Let's see, Chef's Knife again. Oh, I think that's a chance for a dead proc.
That is correct. Chef's Knife does 20% of the time just kill them.
Yeah, that Thief would have just fallen over to a stiff breeze anyways. But yeah, it was just nice to get the confirmed kill. See, Tom Barry will go for another Chef's Knife. Doesn't quite get the one-shot this time. And I think all that is left is, I want to say the... Oh, there it is again. I think the Mediator is left, along with the Chocobo. Yeah. And there we go.
Hero takes game 1. Poor Kaffe. Although it was bound to happen, the deeper you get into the winner's bracket, the harder the field gets, and the more punishing it is when you have a flaw in your team.
Yeah, I know about that. I know about that firsthand. I've been able to come up with conceptually really great teams. Sometimes it'll run into a wall where either a flaw is exposed, or it could be a simple matter of, you know, simple matter of, you know, my team, you know, a team can do well, but it was just not the better team in the particular matchup. Things like that happen.
I went to the wrong map. I went to map or match 1's map and not match 2's.
Oh right, because they both have the same name basically. That's right, F-Zero. Hashtag we take those. Want that to be trending on Twitter. Anyways. Let's see. The Cockatrice will go for another Gaze. 6 out of 10 shot. Gets it.
It's honestly kind of unfortunate for Kaffe here because he really wants the Cockatrice to be doing Tailwind on turn 1 to negate the slow on the Monk.
Yeah, I think that's the thing though. It's like it sees a target and goes for it straight away. Although the Thief is quite fairly evasive, at least at the front, thanks to having Weapon Guard. And plus, I think the Tailwind strat will probably work a lot better on larger maps because you're not immediately thrown into the fray. And plus, the AI tends to see if there's a chance to go for a kill, they'll go for it. That's how they would generally work. Yeah, because Petrify is one of the more tempting ways to kill a unit. Let's see, Thief's gonna get in some nice chip. Although, that's gonna be like, what, a 5-hit KO on that on that Tomberry. Not exactly ideal. There is Choco Guard that might protect the thief from 1 hit, but I don't think more than 2.
Well, it breaks the stop as well, so...
Oh, Choco breaks Cure Stop. Well, that's good to note.
Yeah, Choco Guard adds Sturdy, which is a new status effect in Colosseum that makes you immune to all negative status for 12 clock ticks.
Wow. Okay. I might want to consider adding a Chocobo to a team at some point. With that in mind, there's Time Blast, 100% haste, so she's gonna be blazing fast. You know, here we go. Looks like we have a tiebreaker on our hands.
No, that was 2-0 for Hero.
Oh, so that's 2-0. Okay, my mistake.
That's okay. I have done that. I did that earlier this month, actually.
Okay.
Where I was like, that's it. We win 2-0, and everyone's like, no, that was 1-1. We need a game 3. And I'm like, oh, whoops.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we got it right before the stream ended. That's all that really matters.
Exactly.
Up next, Soul versus Simmon 2, Gunzerker Part 2 Heavy Gun versus Badgers. We are now in the losers bracket. These next 4 matches will spell the end of the tournament for 4 of these teams. Up first, we have Gunzerker Part 2, Gunzerker the Lancer. A reprise from last month, although this time without the red shoes that didn't actually do anything. Heroic gloves, definitely helpful. Snipe, counterflood, and equip gun on this Lancer. Field support the Time Mage with item HP restore and equip armor. The Jungle the Trent with Blessing of Nature. And First Blood the Engineer, a second stone gun, this one with Deadshot Precision and Hamido. On the other side, for the Badgers, we have Helictidine, the Giravis with Zephyr. Melivorine, the Engineer with basic skill Dragon Spirit and Deadshot. 3 stone guns on this match. Melanie, the Chemist with Planar Magic Auto Potion and Short Charge. And Texidane, the Geomancer with Punch Art, Counterflood, and Overflow. A classic Geomancer build.
I see that Simmon's team is all rocking Enkai Armlet, and it's understandable why, considering how Charm was, I believe, mostly everywhere last tournament.
Yeah, the Enkai Armlet is definitely one of the stronger accessories. It's good to see people picking up on that and using it to protect some of their more important team members.
Yeah, I also still find it a kind of a bit jarring that because Simmon Magic cures Charm, right? In this one?
Yes, it does. Although the AI almost never uses it to do so.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, and that does get to me from time to time where I have the right move for it, the AI just doesn't use it. So I can come, and I know he said that he expresses a similar frustration as well. So I totally get the Enkai Armlet's inclusion here. Oh, 1 shot on the Bird.
Yeah, Bird definitely out of position there. Very good for Gunzerker in red on the left. Snowstorm, one of the least threatening Geomancies, so that worked out pretty well for Gunzerker as well. Ooh.
Oh my, Gun Hamido, now that's sweet. See, Lancer still can't quite get in range, and I must say, don't move. It doesn't last that long. I think only lasts for like what, 1 round of combat, and then it should wear off afterwards, I think.
Yeah, don't move is, I want to say, 20 clock ticks.
Yeah, so I guess missing 1 round of combat isn't the worst thing in the world, especially if you can just stay behind for a bit and then support from afar.
Yeah, that's kind of the intent with it, is that she doesn't advance forward to get herself killed early.
And plus, it doesn't provide her a lot of HP, which mages really lack. So I guess that. So I do like the thinking behind that one. And Linen Curris, taking away 2 PA for extra MP is, it's a great trade for mages always.
And I believe that is actually a heavy armor, so she probably has equip armor.
Right.
Alright, game 1 goes to Gunzerker in a pretty commanding fashion. Small 31 coming up. There is a flaw with this map that once got pointed out to me, I can't stop seeing it. There's like one quad that's in the wrong place, and it's so jarring seeing it.
Yeah, I do remember seeing a map where it's completely revamped, and there's like 2 sides to it now, kind of like one of the Castlegate maps where we start off with one corner, and then another team starts off in another corner.
Yeah, that's what Void is making to replace this map in the coming months.
I can't wait to see that in action at some point. Oh, here comes the Flare 2. It is going to be pretty devastated, and it's going to only kill 1 Time Mage who has re-raise.
Yeah, surprisingly, Flare 2, like, usually that's wiping whole teams out. That was a surprisingly small impact.
I think it's a combination of shell and maybe compat issues. Like what's like? I'm trying to see what the compats were. Okay, Tauros. Okay, Tauros. Yeah, the chemist is Tauros, right?
Yeah.
Did she have
Taurus? Let's see.
Because the chemist has 14 MA, and that's not a small number by any means.
One of these days it'll give control to me. Let's see, Taurus is bad on Leo and Aquarius and potentially Scorpio.
So neutral. That's neutral. Wait. Okay, here's worst compat in the Time Mage. That part makes sense.
Yep.
There we go. Because I was thinking, yeah, Shell reduced the damage by a lot more than I thought it would, but at a time, HP restore, that equip armor, give it just a little bit of an extra window, a little bit of extra room to make sure to ensure that she will survive whatever hit that comes her way.
She hastes herself up now that she is back alive again.
Gunshot's gonna trigger CT save. It's gonna go for another wind strike for decent damage. Let's see, Hell Ivy, will that inflict stop? Nope. But the Time Mage is, yep, she goes down here. I was about to say, she is ripe for the picking.
Looks like it is a 3-on-2 at the moment, but the engineer for Gunzerker is about to stand back up, and he is one of their primary damage sources. And with that bird dead up there, that's a real bad spot to die in.
Oh, absolutely, especially since your reviver is so far away. And I think they always come back with 100 health, if I remember correctly, because...
that is correct.
All right, awesome. Cause I remember Cursed Rain being such a risky item in an arena, because you can come back with any matter of HP. High or low?
I went with 100 because that is usually within one-shot range if you're not helped, but also it's outside of near fatal so that you can immediately get back in the action.
That's that definitely makes sense. You want them to at least do something other than running away.
Yeah,
It
so
does. Yeah,
So-
it does look like the sandbag loop. Sorry to jump on you like that.
nah,
It does look like
it's
the
okay.
It does look like the sandbag loop though is trying to keep the team afloat as best as possible, but with their numbers being so low. Oh, there's a crystal. Gunshot. And the chems to go for a Phoenix down. Simmon is not out of the fight just yet.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see a Oh, actually, I don't know. This is tight.
Oh, first blood gets back up. Oh my god, crit shot, and now that's it. For a second, I thought it was gonna be like 1-on-1, but nope, it was 2-on-0. It became 2-on-0.
Gunzerker takes it 2-0. Up next, we have Barren 2 versus Love Colored Magic 1. Kotetsu Funsies versus Love Sign Master Spark.
Alright, so I guess I'll go over my team for a second. I have Flora the Samurai. She's meant to be one of the primary uses of Draw Out, particularly the Kotetsu. Gave her Equip Shield and Dragon Spirit because I want her to be physically evasive and to proc re-raise. 15 MA is still plenty with the Dracu Mantle boosting Kotetsu. Basic skill for support. Yeah, that's really about it for her. Jade the Wizard, she's meant to be my nuker, but has not quite been working out for me so far, as Sardek and I have alluded to a little while ago. But what she is meant to do is to attack from afar with Dark Holy. And the reason why she has counter magic is because if she gets on the receiving end of a Kotetsu heal, or gets in on the Kotetsu AoE, she could counter magic with magic attack up, causing double damage with Kotetsu, basically. So that's why I made it the way I did. Learns the Living Bone. He's another Kotetsu user, but with much higher MA. So his damage is on par, if not better, than my Samurai. And, death for the potential one-shot. And then finally, the Time Mage, short charge, move MP up. He's a support mage with white magic, and also Dracu Mantle, so you can also get in on the Kotetsu heals. Biggest advantage for my team is if they can get clumped up to spam Kotetsu and counter magic, then they can just wipe the floor. Biggest disadvantage is their durability.
And on the other side, for Love Colored Magic 2, we have Raiden Mark II the Knight with Punch Art, HP Restore, and Maintenance. 432 plus HP Restore is going to be pretty difficult nut to crack. Judge Spear the Ninja with Double Short Edge, Item, Equip Armor, and Weapon Guard. 391 is an enormous hit point line for a ninja. Aya the Kakatoris with Gaze, of course. And Marissa the Wizard with Steel, Arrow Guard, and Short Charge. Arrow Guard not really going to help her out much here, but Steel, never a bad secondary. Although, maybe bad this time, not a whole lot of people that it'll work on.
It may work on my Living Bone and my male Time Mage, so that's two potential targets for her in that regard. But we shall see. It becomes a matter of, can I survive the initial flurry early on and get my Kotetsu spamming going, or am I just gonna get overwhelmed so quickly?
obviously Kotetsu Funsies on the left with the Living Bone, and Love Sign Master Spark on the right.
Alright, Ninja will charge forward first. Also, good luck to you, Love Colored Magic. Let's keep it clean. Samurai is going to get in range for immediate Kiku. That's some nice damage. Now, this is my fear right here. The wizard might get herself short charged because the ninja has 12 speed, and he might be able to just one rounder.
Though that said, the ninja might actually even just survive this hit.
Okay, that's gonna get rid of the Dracula mantle, which means she's gonna get hurt by the Kotetsu. And then she's gonna go right after the Living Bone instead. Alright, no Hamido, which is a little bit unfortunate. And Wind Strike, yeah, she dies anyways, and this is where my team really struggles.
Yeah, this is definitely the back foot. That wizard coming in with a second blizzard. That has to be best compat with that time mage. Wow.
Yeah. 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 One mistake, like I said, hindsight 2020 is not giving her a short charge.
Well, we'll see if the small map is a little better for the Kotetsu. Like, your team is at its best when things are clumped, and Kotetsus are flying in the 2s and 3s.
Well, plus, see, Ninja's gonna be going right for the time mage. Is this gonna be a not quite a one-hit kill, but this one will be.
Now you see those guys are in range for the Kotetsu though, and like I said, now is where it gets interesting.
I kind of wish the samurai targeted the bird and the ninja instead of the knight and the wizard, because
definitely would have worked better.
I could have dropped 2 targets right there.
Hamido?
No need for Hamido.
Yeah, Mega Potion is not an attack.
Well, not a direct attack, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that this team is just a little bit too squishy. He's gonna get overwhelmed way too quickly.
Had a good run, though. Made it into the 9th day of the event.
I mean, I guess it did better than I expected, despite his flaws. I guess it just goes to show that because I had a flashy idea, does not always translate to success. But hey, at least I tried with it.
I do like it. Like, it definitely gave us some really good moments earlier on. It's too bad she's stuck in the sandbag loop instead of going for that triple stacked Kotetsu. Although that said, if she sticks around for a whole lot longer, the skeleton's going to get back up.
Well, there's Rejuvenate to heal up the time mage a little bit. He does survive 1 whack. And he does block the Cyclone, but I don't think he'll block this one, no.
That samurai is hyper durable.
But that's why I gave her equipped shields. I want her to at least be physically evasive, and I consider the HP count as well to be another factor. It doesn't matter if the bird gets healed, because I don't think it's taking any damage to begin with.
Skeleton's going to be up any second, and he is not interested in sandbagging. He's just going to start breaking things.
Well, because a matter of, yeah, look at that, she just dodges again. Although I think this will kill her. I think. Unless, nah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Goes to Love Colored Magic 2-0.
GG.
Kotetsu Funsies had some good Kotetsu Runsies.
There you go.
Thanks, Fig. Up next, we have Break 2 versus Omegasuspekt 1. Drop of Red versus Team Lean Beef. All caps, all E's.
Yeah, he's heavy when it rocks some beef. Oh my.
Alright, so for Drop of Red, we have Sekido the Time Mage. This is actually my favorite unit of this tournament. The draw out 20 MA with Hamido and double Sage Staff bonks. This Time Mage hits real hard in a bunch of different ways. Big fan of this unit. Quinn the Geomancer with Punch Art, Weapon Guard, and Maintenance. Izetsu the Sacred with Mimic Titan, of course with Earth Close on the Geomancer to absorb, and Corey the Chemist with Summon Magic, Counter Throw, and Equip Shield. On the other side...
Yeah, so 18 MA Chemist with Auschwitz, that's going to be interesting.
She does have... Go ahead.
I'm guessing she's rocking stuff like Moogle, Lich, maybe Salamander.
I actually don't think I have the ability to check on here. I'd have to look at the YML to be sure. Yeah, Leviathan. She's been casting Leviathan all event. On the other side, for Omegasuspekt, we have Brisket the Lancer with Punch Art, MP Switch, and Martial Arts. 14 PA instead of the 16 you could get with a male, but the MP Switch is a significant increase in durability, especially when you have Chakra yourself and don't have to rely on your teammates to refill. Chuck the Samurai with Basic Skill, Hamido, and Attack Up. So Hamido on Time Mage and Samurai for this match. Flank the Squire with Throw, HP Restore, and Defense Up. And Sirloin the Archer with Item, Weapon Guard, and Throw Item. It's worth noting that Team Lean Beef has Escutcheon 2 on 3 of its 4 members for the added Defend.
I also like, too, that the 2 Hamido users are also Drought users.
That is true, yes. Both of them are draw-out users, which has them up close and personal so that the Hamido comes out. Because Hamido is not super great on someone who's staying in the back lines.
Alright, so with Medallia Plains, it's going to give both teams plenty of time to get some setups going, whether it's like haste, protect, or maybe just trying to simply move into range.
Lean Beef and Brown on the bottom, and Drop of Red, of course, in red on the top.
And Masamune, it's interesting that it can add either or it can completely miss. Because I recall we had to revamp Masamune several times to make sure it's fair and balanced.
It's one of those abilities that some people swear by and say it does exactly what they want it to, and some people say it's a trap and never use it. I just love it when there's debates like that about the viability of things, because it means it is not obvious. Because if it was, there wouldn't be a debate.
Exactly, yeah. And plenty of other communities have the same mentality, whether you're playing Pokemon or Fire Emblem. Everyone always had these type of discussions. over what they consider to be viable or at least worth using.
Yeah, having come up in the card gaming community, I have had a whole lot of experience seeing those arguments.
Anyways, back to the action. We see a Spin Fizz knocking out one of the undead users and putting the time into the critical. Mimic Titan does not quite take her out. She is very beefy. Beefy! Temporal Strike does 369 damage.
That's a
Stasis
big
Sword.
hit.
And that Stasis Sword is also no slouch either. Murasame with a little hurt and heal.
Leviathan about to come out. $18 MA, this is going to hit hard. 163.
I think... Is there something that does boost water?
Yes, there is. I don't... Kaiser Plate, I think? Also, 108 Gems strengthens, I think, everything.
I thought 108 Gems when we boosted a handful status. I actually have the team builder up in front of me right now. I'm going to actually take a quick look. 108 Gems boosts Lightning, Ice, Wind, Earth, and Holy in this one.
So, Jade Armlet, then?
Yeah, Jade Armlet would be the one. Or if you're going by a shield, I would imagine... it could be the Kaiser Plate, yeah. Oh, Water Rod does it as well? Let me see. Yes, you are right. Procs High Dragon Pit. I've never seen High Dragon Pit.
I think it's the same effect you see on Aqualung from the...
Oh, I know what it is now. It's one of Ratha's truth skills. Now I remember. When you said Aqua Lung, I was like thinking, wait a second. Then I immediately think Ratha.
Yep. Bonk. Double regen and haste.
Oh, that's a good use of Masamune. Earth Slash for decent chip. Berserk. Okay. I was about to say bad idea.
Well, with draw out, preventing the stasis swords might actually be fine. Especially with the Hamido Time Mage to take the attacks, but with the Time Mage down now, not so good anymore.
Berserk should be 100% for all monsters, really. Let's see, Earth Slash, good source of anti-sandbag. Shake Off takes out the Samurai.
Break is still in this one. It is a 2-on-2.
Wave Fist, good chunk of damage right there. Alright, Flank is going to teleport back, is going to go for another throw.
All those guards on that Geo are really adding up.
Plus the defend on that Lancer too, that undead one, allows her to survive multiple attacks in addition to the MP switch as you alluded to from before.
Lancer is down. Geo is super low, but Mimic Titan finishes it off, and we are going to a Game 3. Team Lean Beef is not out of the woods yet. Drop of Red still fighting.
Just go to the hospital slump. Oh, is this the one with the rotating camera? I think it is.
It used to be.
Oh no, this is this is outside of the slump then?
Sandy Colosseum. It replaced 33, and I just haven't gotten around to fixing the name yet.
Okay. I was about to say, yeah, because I was wondering what map number that was. I never really pay attention to those map numbers.
Yeah. We removed the hospital and slums. It was the one that has all that rotating around. Just because there were some people that just really didn't like how visually busy it was. Made some people sick to the stomach.
I was about to say, yeah, because I know it would not surprise me if it made some people, if it was just nauseating.
Yeah.
So I can. All right, Don't Move goes off. Don't Move is a spell I find to be quite underrated because of the utility it provides.
Yeah, like that Lancer and that Samurai are basically just out of the fight for the next several rounds.
I mean, yeah, they have to use Sigma magic, but then that still causes them to waste a turn.
And they're all very narrowly packed for this Leviathan.
And does good damage, but doesn't KO anything. Here's a Mimic Titan, though. Nice little hurt and heal. There's a revive. Archer is back up. Squire's gonna go teleport around, gonna throw a shuriken. Oh, counter throw. But that ultimately didn't mount to anything. This is Kiyomori. And Spin Fist.
Double kill.
Oh, double. Yeah, the HP was simply not high enough to withstand that.
After that huge Leviathan.
Perhaps if that Samurai got the Kiyomori off earlier, they might have survived it. Both the Leviathan and then follow up Spin Fist, but it was not to be. Leviathan went off first.
That's another Mimic Titan.
Double bonk, but HP restore. Okay, Quinn will move to the side, go for Earth Slash. That Lancer's still standing, but not for much longer, I don't think.
Yeah, this next Mimic Titan will take out the Archer and the Lancer.
Throw Stone? Unfortunately, does not quite pick up the kill. Archer does get the move first, though.
I guess I spoke too soon about the double kill. It's just a single. Goodbye, Lancer.
I mean, Sacred's got 9 speed, which is not slow by any means, but I think that Archer might have either got fortunate with the turn order or just simply had higher speed to begin with. Speaking of higher speed, oh man, it would have been really nice if that Squire could somehow mount that kind of a comeback to keep things one-on-one, but unfortunately not the case. Because that Geomancer's already fully healed up, and he's blocking shurikens left, right, and center.
Yeah, that's the 40% weapon guard on that axe that the Geo is wielding.
That Squire is blinded, so obviously waxes are not going to be as effective anymore.
Actually, blind has been repurposed. That is Discord, which reduces evasion.
Oh, is that what it is now?
Yep.
Interesting. Because I remember in Arena, blind was pretty brutal. Like, cuts your accuracy completely in half.
Yeah, I wanted to go the other direction because fights where nobody's hitting are boring, so I decided to make that a fix to, in case teams get too high on evasion, there's a status effect that can answer that.
I see.
We are 2-on-2.
Let's see, Earth Slash is going to deal, critical and knockback damage on that Archer. Heartache Strike. Oh.
That might not be what you want.
That is pretty much a bad... Okay. On the one hand, yeah, it's going to mean that, yeah, that Sacred's going to absolutely go apeshit. On the other hand, he can't use Mimic Titan, but I don't think it's going to be necessary at this point.
Well, with that Squire standing back up, actually, this is going to be close.
Geo blocks the Spin Fist. If they can knock out the Sacred, or actually to knock out the Geomancer, the Sacred is going to take out the Lancer. Oh no, MP switch. Saved her life.
That MP switch probably saved Team Lean Beef. Looks like...
Yeah, the Squire can just chip away.
Looks like, as Omega says, Team Beef will be redeemed. What a match.
That was really good comeback right there. He definitely brought the beef to this one. I love saying beef, the higher emphasis on that one.
Omega takes it 2-1. And let's see, this brings us to our last match of the night, Ajorably 2 versus Coppola 2. Nordstorm, A Night to Remember versus Xenogears version 2.
30% beef. Yeah, I'll say that one more time just for the sake of it. All right. Oh, man.
Alright, for Nordstorm, we have Thor the Geomancer with Draw Out Hamido and 2 swords, Paracoral swords for that lightning element to exploit any Always Faith, although we don't appear to have any of those this month. Hod the Wizard, which, okay, maybe we have one this month because that's a Faith Rod, with Time Magic, Catch, and Magic Attack up. Loki the Summoner with Planar Magic Auto Potion and Defense up. And Hell the Priest with Oracle Magic, Weapon Guard, and Short Charge. On the other side, for Coppola 2, we have Seton Uzuki the Samurai with Basic Skill Counterflood and Attack up. Ellie Van Houten the Geomancer with Item MP Switch and Throw Item. Fei Fan Wong, the Monk, with Time Magic Damage Split and Equip Armor. And Emeralda Kasim, the Wizard, with White Magic Weapon Guard and Magic Attack up. Going to Large 29.
All right, so let's see how this plays out. We got a very magical oriented team on one side, and I think mostly a mixture on the other.
Xenogears in green on the right, and Nordstorm on the left in what appears to be black.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is black. All right, so Thor will go first. Oh, that's a one-shot. I mean, it was a critical hit, but that would have been like a one-round KO on that Samurai, I think. So the Wizard will go forward. Can't get in range just yet. It was tended for the Samurai, I guess, in case he might have dodged one of the Korra sword swings.
Cyclone eats the MP.
If she has Ambrosia, then I think she'll be just fine, because she can just MP switch tank. And that Geomancer's tanking right now with Hamido. He gets to move forward and will finish her off.
Absolute brutality coming out of Thor. Although I guess that's kind of his brand.
Mm-hmm. If only he had like an actual hammer instead of the hand-me-down swords, then we'd really be seeing the might of Thor.
Double kill from that Blizzard, but a revenge kill from the Cyclone.
He landed those he did land those one shots, so.
Game 1 goes to Nordstorm. What a bloodbath.
So, this is one of the tutorial maps, I think. If I remember correctly. Yes, it is. It looks to be revamped from what I last remember.
Yep, we've been doing some map work.
Oh, it does open up, unfortunately, teams to be blown away by AoE here.
What a brutal start from Xenogears.
I would have laughed so hard if that ended right there, double petrify after that double knockout. Well,
The small map
okay.
favored Xenogears just a little.
I mean, I mean, that's almost unfair in a way. I'm sorry. I know it felt. I know it's I know I know having low HP is was a thing, granted, but that felt way too unfair.
Oh, I guess don't have low speed.
But no, it did end one turn later than what I was predicting initially. But yeah, I think that is the quickest match we've seen.
I think there was one match that ended a little earlier than that, but yeah, that is definitely in the running.
So, okay, so there was a match that ended in less than 3 turns. Is what you're saying? Like less than less than 3 individual turns. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Oh, chain lightning! Ouch. Let's see, Phoenix Down's gonna bring back the Samurai. The Summoner is gonna go for whatever spell she wants at this point. Lightning Stab? Okay, that's because the Geomancer couldn't quite reach. But it will combo into Chain Lightning. Nope. MP Switch saves her life. Ifrit. That monk had to have been a worthy sacrifice.
Thor barely survives.
But will we be able to get a turn to deal more damage or not? That's the question.
Looks like Kiyomori and run. Unfortunate. The near fatal AI, of course, not where you want to be.
Barry will go off.
But unfortunately, that even if they stand up, they'll be right in the middle of this blizzard. Double kill.
There's Divine Pain. I might have asked this from like a while ago, but is there like a master's guide of some sort that explains the clock tick charges of some spells and whatnot?
I think in the data companion there is a field for clock ticks on each spell.
Okay. Because I didn't quite remember if there was supposed to be a master guide for it or not. That's why I initially didn't take all of the abilities into account, but I will have to look at that at some point.
And Xenogears takes it 2-1 after a pretty brutal beating in Game 1. They returned an even more brutal beating in Game 2 in revenge. And then that wizard just went ham Game 3.
Absolutely. The map definitely blessed her as well. Basically just for the fact that she didn't have to be too close to the action, and was just able to just cast snowy death, I guess, on everything, on everyone.
That's the power of always faith. Those were some huge spell damage numbers. Anyways, those are our 6 for tonight. We'll be coming back tomorrow with another 6 for you. And then Friday will be our grand finals. Looking forward to seeing which of these remaining 8 teams make it the rest of the way through. So as always, thanks everyone for watching, coming out, participating, and sending in your teams. And of course, an extra large thanks to Barren for helping out on comms.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys for the conclusion of this tournament. Have a good night.
Night, y'all.